What's going on YouTube, Flamesword, and today has been one interesting day. First and foremost, I do want to apologize for the audio in today's video. As you see, when we jump into the motorcycle portion of today's video, you're going to see that you really don't hear me talk as much just because the Action Tech microphone in my helmet is currently broken. I've been trying to tinker with it, but nothing's been working, which means I most likely will have to order a new one. To get to the point of today's video, I got pulled over for the very first time in my life. Now, I know there's a lot of comments every time I come out for Motovlog. Flame, one day you're gonna get yours. Flame, one day I hope you get pulled over. Well, today is the day. Not that I got mine, but that I did get pulled over. So I'm gonna show you the quick clip of what happened before I get pulled over, and then from there you guys can take a guess of why I got pulled over. Now, as soon as I got to this light and I looked in my mirror, I was like, something is up. This cop came out of nowhere. I didn't see him on the road, but he's directly behind me. And the first thing that came to my mind is that I have a broken right taillight. Now, if you hold the front brake or the rear brake, the lights both go on, which doesn't really make sense to me, but I'm guessing there's two different bulbs in that back taillight, which is why when you hit the brakes, both of them work. Immediately from there, I grabbed my front brake just to be like, all right, please, hopefully you didn't see it, hopefully you didn't see it, hopefully I can make it past this light and nothing will happen. As soon as I pass the light, the sirens go up. Now, the question I have for you, before you guys get to the next part of figuring out why I did get pulled over, I got 3 guesses for you. Was it because I was speeding 10 to 13 miles per hour over the speed limit? Is it because of that broken right taillight? Or is it due to all the weaving I was doing leading up to that light? Here is the slight interaction I had with the officer. Again, I do apologize for the audio. It is just the GoPro. There is no Action Tech mic, so it's not going to be super clear, but you will be able to see why I was pulled over. First time I'm getting pulled over on my bike. There you are. Scared me.
Just take your helmet off for me. Yeah, I'll take it.
Thank you. I'm gonna look surprisingly a lot different than that picture.
Okay. Not a lot, a little bit. Alright.
Eyes and nose are still there.
So, you're doing your little thing with the weaving, which you probably don't want to draw attention to yourself when you're driving with expired plates.
Expired plates?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
100%?
I'm not kidding you.
No, I know that. That's my fault, man. I just got back from New Jersey. So that would actually make sense since I just got a year with that. That's my fault.
Yeah, this expired last month.
Yeah, I renewed it. It should still be on the same code.
We have no way to check that though. Now, the greatest thing about today, or this entire encounter, is that I have a super, and I mean a super clean record. So officer went back to his car, checked out my ID, came back, saw that I lived about, what, maybe a mile down the road. It was like, hey man, this is like your first offense. I see you got a clean record. I'm gonna let you go for today. Just make sure you get those license plates renewed, which I have to do tomorrow. And I'm not going to do it by jumping on Gabby. I'm going to ask Bose to hopefully bring me to the DMV. And if Bose doesn't do it, I'm just going to Uber there. Second thing I have to do is also replace that back right taillight or get it working. And thirdly, I have to remember it is now winter in Chicago, and I had to use a lot more layers when I go riding because it was freezing. But there you have it. The first time Flamesword has ever been pulled over in his life. And I mean my entire life, which is crazy. Thankfully, I did have a clean record. Officer was super cool. He even let me give a call to my insurance
insurance company to try to get those insurance papers. Thankfully, as soon as he saw my record, he was like, you know what? You're a mile down the road, just get back home tomorrow, renew those license plates, get everything done, and this will never happen again. So officer, thank you very much. Guys, that is today's video. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Lesson you could take from this. Don't do what I did. Don't be weaving around if you don't know your license plate is expired. Make sure everything on your motorcycle is completely, not brand new, but just working, you know. Make sure you're on top of your maintenance game. Make sure no lights are out. What happened to me was pretty lucky. Like, anything could have really happened. It could have been really for speeding. It could have been for that weaving. But thankfully, it was just because of the expired license plate. And for my new riders, just know, during the winter, during cold weather, your tires take some time to warm up. So don't try to do anything silly like I've done in the first year of my driving, my riding, and be safe out there. But as always, this is your boy Flamesword. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.